NFL Week 17 picks. Play along. Post your picks in the comments below. Let's start off with Thursday Night Football. Dallas travels to Tennessee to play the Titans. Tennessee is a massive 10-point home dog with the over-under at 40.5. The short week favors Dallas as Malik Henry will get the start. Tennessee is riddled with injuries. Even Derrick Henry is listed as questionable. This one could get ugly. I got Dallas 27, Tennessee 17. Let's start the new year with the Denver Broncos traveling to Kansas City to play the Chiefs. The Chiefs are a massive 13.5-point favorite with the over-under at 45. When teams fire their head coach, they usually play better the following week. I think Denver makes it close, and they cover the line. However, Kansas City wins late. I got the Chiefs 27, Broncos 22. Next up is the New Orleans Saints traveling to Philly to play the Eagles. The Eagles are a 6.5-point favorite with the over-under at 44. As I am making this video, it appears Minshew will get the start. My prediction could change if Hurts plays. I got it upset here. I like the Saints 21, Eagles 20. Next up is Jacksonville traveling to Houston to play the Texans. The Texans are a 4-point home dog with the over-under at 43.5. It's been a crazy NFL season, so let's add to it. Back-to-back upsets. I got Houston 22, Jacksonville 21. Next is a great AFC East matchup. The Miami Dolphins travel to Foxborough to play the Patriots. New England is a 2.5-point favorite with the over-under at 42. Miami currently has the 7 seed with an 8-7 record. New England with a 7-8 record makes this playoff race interesting if they can win. If New England loses, they are eliminated from the playoffs. If Miami loses, they can still get in with what happens next week. With New England's back against the wall, I see them winning. Give me the Patriots 25, Dolphins 22. Next up is an NFC North matchup. The Chicago Bears travel to Detroit to play the Lions. Detroit is a 6-point favorite and the over-under is 52. Detroit is only a half game out of that final playoff spot. They get it done Sunday. I like the Lions 33, Bears 21. Next is an NFC South showdown with the Carolina Panthers traveling to Tampa to play the Bucs. Tampa Bay is a 3-point favorite with the over-under at 39.5. If Tampa wins, they get the NFC South title. If Carolina wins, they sweep the Bucs and can win the NFC South with another win next week. Both teams hold their fate in their own hands. That is until this week. I'm pulling for the Panthers, but I got the Bucs winning ugly. I got Tampa 19, Carolina 18. Next is an interdivisional game with the Cleveland Browns traveling to Washington to play the Commanders. Washington is a 2.5-point favorite with the over-under at 40.5. With a loss last week, Cleveland is officially eliminated from the playoffs. Washington is still in the 7th spot with a half-game lead. As I am making this video, it's unknown if Heineke or Wentz is going to get the start at quarterback for Washington. I do believe it's going to be Heineke, and it won't matter either way. I got Washington 24, Cleveland 21. Next is the Arizona Cardinals traveling to Atlanta to play the Falcons. Atlanta is a 3.5-point favorite with the over-under at 41. As I am making this video, J.J. Watt announced that this will be his final season in the NFL, and we do not know if Colt McCoy will be able to start on Sunday or not. How the Cardinals react to J.J. Watt retiring and an unknown at quarterback, plus the injuries Arizona has on the defensive side of the ball, makes this game hard to predict. I'm going to take the Falcons 19, Cardinals 17. Next is the Indianapolis Colts traveling to New York to play the Giants. The Giants are a 5.5-point favorite with the over-under at 39.5. If the Giants win this week, they clinch a playoff spot while the Colts are eliminated. Nick Foles is getting a second start Sunday, but it won't matter. New York gets a playoff berth. I got the Giants 22, Colts 17. Next is the San Francisco 49ers traveling to Vegas to play the Raiders. The Raiders are a 6-point home dog with the over-under at 45. The Raiders at 6-9 still have a slim chance to make the playoffs. San Francisco's in the playoffs attempting just to get a higher seed. I got a feeling this is going to be a close game. I really want to pick the Raiders in an upset, but I got San Francisco 22, Vegas 17. Next up is the New York Jets traveling to Seattle to play the Seahawks. The Seahawks are a 2.5-point home dog with the over-under at 42. It does appear Mike White will get the start for the Jets. Both teams are on losing streaks right now, and if the playoffs started today, both teams are on the outside looking in. A loss will not mathematically eliminate either team, but whoever loses is probably out, while the winner has hope of going into the final week of the season. I got Seattle 24, New York 20. Next up is a key NFC North matchup with Minnesota traveling to Lambeau Field to play the Pack. Green Bay is a 3-point favorite with the over-under at 48. Green Bay, after winning 3 straight, is only a half game out of the final wild card spot. Minnesota has a small chance for the 1 seed and needs a win to stay in the 2 spot, with San Francisco only 1 game back. If Green Bay loses, they are not eliminated from the playoffs, but will need a lot of help. I believe hope stays in Green Bay. I got the Packers 24, Vikings 21. Next up is an LA matchup. The Rams play the Chargers. The Chargers are technically the home team and are a 6.5-point favorite with the over-under at 40.5. The Chargers locked up a playoff spot while the Rams are waiting for the offseason. A bright spot for the Rams has been Baker Mayfield, and I got a feeling he's going to have a good game. Give me another upset. I got the Rams 31, Chargers 27. Next up is Sunday Night Football, and it's a good one. The Pittsburgh Steelers travel to Baltimore to play the Ravens. Baltimore is a 3-point favorite and the over-under is 36. Baltimore is in the playoffs while Pittsburgh is on the outside looking in. As this video airs, it is unknown if Lamar Jackson will start or not. Personally, I don't think he does. And with a loss, Pittsburgh is eliminated from the playoffs. Even if they win this game, they still need some help to get into the playoffs. I think the Steelers keep their hope alive. I got Pittsburgh 23, Baltimore 20. Finally, game of the year on Monday Night Football. The Buffalo Bills travel to the jungle to play the Bengals. Cincinnati is a 1.5-point home dog with the over-under at 49.5. If Buffalo loses, they go from the 1 seed to the 3 seed, while if Cincinnati wins and the Chiefs lose Sunday, become the 1 seed. If the Chiefs win, Cincinnati with a win Monday can still get the 1 seed. If the Chiefs lose the following week and Cincinnati beats the Ravens week 18. You got a battle of MVP candidates at quarterback and 2 really good defenses. In this battle of heavyweights, I like the Bengals to win in a shootout. Give me Cincinnati 37, Buffalo 35. Thank you for watching this video, but hold on, there's more. For those of you who do sports betting, I got a double dip for you. There's 2 games that I like. First off, I like the Denver Broncos to cover 13.5. Anytime you get a coach that's fired midseason, that team usually responds the next week. Denver and Kansas City plays close, and for those of you who know Kansas City from sports betting, they hate the cover. Take Denver to cover 13.5. The other game that I like is the battle for LA. The over-under is 40.5, and it's way too small of a number. Baker Mayfield's added something to the Rams offense, and this is the first time all year that Justin Herbert's had both Mike Williams and Keenan Allen healthy and available. I actually think this could be a shootout. Take over 40.5. Now, I go live every Friday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on the live stream. All questions are answered and anything goes. Also, give me a thumbs up, like the video, and if it's your first time here, please hit that subscribe button and ring the bell that way you're notified every time I come up with a new video, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon.